Hello students, we know first chapter, that is the Lagrange linear partial differential equation of order 1. Now we see the second chapter. The name of the second chapter is non-linear partial differential equation of order 1. Now the equation in which dou z by dou x means P and dou z by dou y means Q occurs other than the first degree. Such equations are called the non-linear partial differential equation of order 1. Now, in that equations, general solution is contains two arbitrary constants and particular integral is obtained by pursuing the values of constants. Now, there are four types of non-linear partial differential equation of order 1. So, we see one by one that four types. So, first type is equation containing P and Q only. So, partial differential equation in which the terms of P and Q only means dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y occurs, and in that equation x, y, z are absent. So such equations are of the type f of pq is equal to 0. So we find how we find its complete integral, how we find general integral, and how we find singular integral we see. So what is your equation of the first type? The equation is of the first partial differential equation is of the type f of pq is equal to 0. Suppose equation 1 in which x is absent, y is absent, and z is also absent. The complete integral of such type of equation is given by z is equal to ax plus by plus c. So you give the name. First equation is your given equation. Second equation is its complete integral and its form is z is equal to ax plus by plus c. Now here what are a and b? A and b are constants. They are connected by the relation f of ab is equal to 0. So number 3. Now you observe that your equation is f of pq is equal to 0, and here complete integral is z is equal to ax plus by plus c, and a and b are connected with the relation f of ab is equal to 0. Now from f of ab is equal to 0, we obtain the value of b in terms of a. Let b is equal to phi of a. Then the complete integral equation 3 can take the form z is equal to ax plus value of b means phi of a. So 2 can be written as z is equal to ax plus b means phi of a into y plus c. So in this way you obtain the complete integral. So you find the value of b in terms of a, substitute the value of b in terms of a in equation 2. 2 is the complete integral of the given partial differential equation. Then how you obtain the general integral of the equation 1 f of pq is equal to 0. So what is the z? Equation 4 you see z is equal to ax plus phi of a into y plus c. Phi of a is the value of b. Now you substitute or you take c is equal to psi of a and substitute c is equal to psi of a in equation 4, you get z is equal to a into x plus phi of a into y plus value of c means psi of a. So suppose equation 5. So this is the general integral. Or you find the values of psi of a. How? Differentiate equation 5 with respect to a. What we get? Derivative of z with respect to a is 0 is equal to derivative of a with respect to a means 1 into x plus psi of a is a function of a, psi dash a into y plus phi dash a into y. Psi of a is also function of a plus derivative of psi of a means psi dash a. So if you differentiate phi with respect to a, we get 0 is equal to x plus phi dash a into y plus psi dash a. Suppose equation 6. Now the general integral is obtained by eliminating the constant a from 5 and 6. You find the value of a from equation 5 and 6, then you get the general integral of f of pq is equal to 0. Then next, how you obtain the singular integral? Singular integral of equation f of pq is equal to 0. What is your 4? 4 is z is equal to ax plus phi of a into y plus c. Now you differentiate equation 4 partially with respect to a and c. So in 4, a is constant, c is also constant. So if you differentiate partially with respect to a, equation 4, derivative of z with respect to a 0 is equal to a into derivative of a into x, means here x plus phi dash a into y, y is constant there. If you differentiate partially with respect to a, plus derivative of c is 0. So you obtain 0 is equal to x plus phi dash a into y if you differentiate with respect to a. And if you differentiate with respect to c, equation 4, so you get derivative of z with respect to c is 0 is equal to derivative of ax with respect to c means 0 plus phi of a into y, derivative of phi of a into y with respect to c is again 0 plus derivative of c with respect to c is 0. So you get 0 is equal to 1. And 0 is equal to 1 is not admissible or it is not possible. Therefore, there does not exist a singular integral. Singular integral is inhollow. And here 0 is equal to 1 is not admissible. Therefore, singular integral in this case is not possible or there is no singular integral. So in this way you find the complete integral, general integral and singular integral of the equation f of pq is equal to 0. So this is the first form to find its general integral, singular integral and the complete integral. Now we solve some examples of this type. First example, find the complete integral of example first. Find the complete integral of pq plus p plus q is equal to 0. Solution. Now you observe that pq plus p plus q is equal to 0. So there is no term of x, no term of y and there is no z. The given partial differential equation is pq plus p plus q is equal to 0. So you know what is complete integral? The complete integral of 1 is, what is its types? Z is equal to ax plus by plus c, and here you have to find the value of b in terms of a, where now you know that a and b are connected, that is f of ab is equal to 0 or f of pq is equal to 0, where f of ab is equal to 0. Now that a means p is equal to a and q is equal to b or b is equal to q, where ab plus a plus b is equal to 0. Now you find the value of b in terms of a. So this can be written as ab plus b is equal to minus a. Or here you take b common, a plus 1 into b is equal to minus a. Therefore, what is the value of b? B is equal to minus a upon a plus 1. So you get value of b. So you substitute the value of b in equation 2. So put the value of b, substitute the value of b into we get. So you get the required complete integral is given by z is equal to ax plus value of b means minus a upon a plus 1 into y plus c. That is z is equal to ax minus a upon a plus 1 into y plus c. So in this way you obtain the complete integral of the given partial differential equation of the type f of pq is equal to 0. That is, in that equation x, y, z are offset. Similarly, we see again one more example. Example 2. Find the complete integral of pq is equal to any constant k or m or any. Suppose pq is equal to k. Instead of k, you can take m constant, n constant, any. So, solution. The given partial differential equation is pq is equal to 0. Pq is equal to k. So again, this is of the type f of pq is equal to 0. X, y, z are offset. Therefore, the complete integral of equation 1 is ax plus by plus c, where pq is equal to k means ab is equal to k. Now from this, what is the value of b? So this implies b is equal to k upon a. Therefore, the complete integral is given by, therefore required complete integral is so you put the value of b in terms of a in equation 2, z is equal to ax plus k upon a into y plus c. So this is the required complete integral of the equation of the type pq is equal to k. So in this way we solve so many examples of this type. Or you can find complete integral, you can find general integral, and you know that in this case the singular integral is not possible. So we stop here. Thank you.